Very fine.
I think so too. Good day, Mr. Haplish.
Yes. Are you...
I'm Amalia True. This is my colleague, Penance Adapt.
The Reverend told you we were...
There's plenty of girls who've been shown a strangeness of some kind, a turn.
Satan.
I'd
guess every known language is crowding her mind.
How would a girl like Myrtle learn Chinese?
This is the age of power. New power.
The X-ray. The wireless.
First, it could beat a confession out of headstone. You can play the righteous man. But even you answer to someone.
I recalled you saying you didn't have anyone your own age to talk to.
I'm Miss Chataway. But you may call me Primrose.
Everyone signs in and out, time and destination. No one goes out alone or after dark.
Not even visitors.
One time.
There shouldn't be massing here.
Rose. Do you mean to say we're witnessing a murder?
Do you even know what the term means?
Touched, yes. They have weird deformities and afflictions, and all the...
You have to come.
To the opera.
Well, you know everything about flirting.
You just have to relax. Endure someone flirting with you. These are my terms.
I like watching you work. It's like you're conducting.
Miss True.
Miss Adapt.
You look very fine.
I think so too.
Give us the room.
You sold us the information about Myrtle.
And you're wondering if I sold it to someone else? Well, wander away, princess.
Sorry?
We were discussing it earlier, the specificity of modern language.
Oh, yes.
Swan?
We were discussing the panic a few old men are having about certain French terms. There was one debated on
Among the
Parliament
afflicted.
Touched, yes. We don't consider ourselves afflicted.
Perhaps some women are more fortunate in the nature of their ailment.
Miss Bidlow runs the orphanage. We're just the employed.
I can see energy, potential energy, like with electricity.
You see the future.
Snippets. As I understand it, a harmony is made up of different voices sounding different notes.
Yes. And one is always above the other.
I killed the devil. Oh, but it's only Adam. It's all the same when it slithers.
London's deadliest maniac was as close to me as Kitty is now.
It's Katie.
In the presence of sudden death.
I need to interview his lordship alone, Katie.
I don't see
Why,
It'll be quick.
I know the name of the girl Melody took. And so do you.
What? Is that maniac a friend of yours?
I started it. Oh. No, I started it.
I know. Less lonely then. And that's a start.
Well, she's touched.
Just stay calm.
These men are being horrid.
Well,
Oh.
do you often engage in public violence, Mrs. True?
Would you give over?
Inspector, she is touched, but she is nothing like me. She's wonderful.
How are you not wonderful?
What's her turn? It's Mary's turn.
But public opinion is a brush fire, and we must come to them to stop them barging in on us.
Besides, it's a party.
Meredith has done us a favour. She turns sentiment against the touched, but keeps attention on herself.
Do you think she's at the root of our feminine plague? Or in league with whoever is?
I should warn you, I play a lot of squash.
Wendy?
Bendy Wendy.
That's a rotten thing to know. It's only a prototype.
But don't put yourselves forward. Miss Chataway,
Is this where the strange women go? They're not so relieved. Me hearing everything from everyone.
And yes, Mary is the voice of the... Who's in the picture with Mary?
So you're the detective now?
Please, stop.
The order is to eliminate malady at any cost. No matter who gets hurt, you win a favour.
None for me, Colonel.
We missed you. We've got the name. Mrs. Amalia True.
There are some paintings that I thought...
From when I said how I like paintings.
Paintings, yes, yes.
Do you know Vicar's Square?
Why don't you try it?
I dreamt I was a crow. A few times. I am a monster.
You know you're not, though.
Now you brush right off, young man.
Come on in, get you some tea.
You're nothing. You're pleasant and he fills your throat.
I don't know where my song comes from.
Beyond blasphemy that she's mocking God.
No, she loves him. Fears him.
people saw you walking away with Miss Adair. It was commented upon. If the guests suspect that Miss Adair is using a turn to bewitch her, the reports of this event could be disastrous for us and possibly dangerous for her.
I enjoyed our conversation, but I'm neglecting my real friends.
Maybe your darkness is part of her plan. I mean, his, but she's in on it.
Masson thinks the touch were plague. I think they're a gold mine, one that I have dug out.
What Harry told me isn't just hope. We can gather people like us and make sure your angels can't hurt
Oh, is she your new best friend? Is she your new best friend?
I don't know how to do this.
I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice.
Because you had a mission.
And it requires sacrifice.
Mrs. True, can you hear me?
Dr. Cousins! Dr. Horatio Cousins, 45 Beckett Lane now! Now!
There's something about Melody.
No, there's loads I'll need explained.
Is that why he didn't go through with the
Please,
wedding?
Frank. I'm so tired.
This is not fun. This is war.
Fuck off!
I've enough snuffer in here to mummify you. The same goes for you.
I want you to join us at the orphanage. Not everyone got such a formidable turn. And it's getting worse. You have enemies you don't know about yet.
I'm fine. All by myself.
I fell on my snuffer. I don't like all that smoke to come at me. Oh, this. Bonnie Annie's gone away.
Come on. I'm That's enough opium for tonight. Or maybe just...
No business bringing her along on these dangerous excursions. After what Melody did to her.
I didn't bring it to Melody's.
You didn't know what.
Casey would waltz with the strawberry blonde.
Let her play. Can I not be made the villain of the piece? I said keep playing. The other song will come when it comes.
Only the touch that were in the room could hear it. But next time, we'll make Mary's voice loud enough that it can be heard by touched across the...
Punching them.
And Bonfire Annie? Heard you were trying to recruit her last night. You want me to sing so that more people will come here? I'm struggling because I don't know if they should.
Do you audition all the girls?
And the boys. I've got a set of boy-girl twins. And housing them. Quiet, you. And keeping them safe.
Hugo, this isn't a schoolyard prank. There are
How is all this? We're installing a telephone, not a trapeze.
I'll make sure they're out of sight.
The degradation of progress.
I've known her since she was a dusky urchin. Following her old man around while he collected by the top hat lad. What the fuck is Mrs. True up to now?
That's not our address.
How do you pay your doctors?
They were compensated in kind for the services they provided. You don't mess about with brains, you're all right. Sir. Whew. It's a persistent little pinhole.
What about Mary Brighton? Her turn, I mean.
I told you, it's a song. Only the touched.
Am I true? I do not believe she's only interested in giving the touch to Safe Haven. Do you?
Take 2 of these a day and keep it clean.
You're the luckiest fuck in the world. Can you please have my whip shut?
Well, I don't suppose that Melody's been, oh, you know, I don't know how to find that voice that I have.
Next time you sing, you know, that kind of singing, I'd like to be there.
You know that only the touch can hear.
Nothing. I never said anything.
What did you tell me?
I swear I didn't tell anyone anything. I didn't. I'm not answering any of your questions.
Who'd you work for?
A man. Tall, had a fur coat, well-spoken, but not...
Adala's bones broke before it could even make a sound.
Sorry? We are going to the park. I'm ready.
What do you need for a test?
Oh, it's not a test.
The men learnt there are explosives among the cargo here. They feel they're due higher wages for handling them.
I can fill your jobs in an hour.
They're taking the carrot, my lord.
They're mouthing the carrot. They spit it back out. We'll use the stick.
You don't think I can best her?
And I'll add a few Hail Marys for that later. Frank Mundy will owe a few himself. Poor man.
Melody didn't share at the funeral.
I was left here completely alone, with nothing but a mission I was never actually given. No orders, no objectives. They left me here.
Language. Mary was telling us something and you understood it.
Inspector Mundy, why are those purists being detained? Is there a connection between them and Miss Brighton's death?
Or was it your details failure to catch Melody?
Said they were burying a touch with decent folk and we should call them out.
Prison undetected.
Melody?
Cruz was her man, and she still got a network. They found her ratio easily enough.
With another death.
Gilbert
And it's not just about what's right. We're hated right now. Our first response cannot be hate. We'll be lined up in the streets.
Shouldn't you take Desiree with you to Massins?
I should, but I don't.
That's not mine. You really think I'd be handing out personalised?
She said it would be bad. For you.
Bad for me?
Yes, that's why I did it. She said if I didn't, that there would be
Awful.
It was just abominably rude, and I've barely slept since.
Oh, damn acquaintance.
Acquaintance is exhausting. I want to be your friend, Miss Adair.
Which is why you prefer you don't kill odium. Yeah. This wasn't a king's work. Come on. Melody's man shoots the Brighton girl. Beg your king
Like stepping on stage and murdering 6 people.
A different message.
The same messenger, that gunman, Cruz.
It's about hope. It's about pulling the heart out of the orphans. My enemy is England. Well, that narrows it down.
I said
Thank
your
God
killer.
I came.
Your enemy.
And whoa, the papers. They say I killed Mary. They call me crazy. I never did it.
In here, now!
Buio.
Aspetta. I know it. Il buio, the darkness.
Well, now we know where the war is.
So you tell me,
Are we sisters?
it's been 3 years since
We're finished in London. Forever.
I'm just your instrument.
Maybe, or a hat. True, I can't make her a whole outfit.
You are the strangest person I've ever met.
Amalia, my lonely soldier. Something about wearing stripes. Come before the dark and we can save. Then who? Who do we need to find?
Therefore sentences you, Melody, to be hanged by the neck until you are dead, and the end of your reign of terror. May God...
A public execution? A travesty we abolished 30 years ago.
A necessity. All of London is... I have ordered troops deployed around the square and any potential targets in the city. She's a pariah. Melody's hanging will cause a brouhaha, we all know, but it is in the long term.
Gentlemen. About your sympathies with regard to the touched. In particular...
The Glanthys right under Grand Abbey. And Nimble says it's covered in thugs. So do the Angles, and this is the best place to get in. The Royal Military Army.
What if it's his? What a horror I've been.
I think not every night.
No, bring up Catherine.
If it can crack, it can break.
No, it cracked. I didn't crack it. I still can't. We have the bunker ready.
Sprouted wings. This creature isn't all powerful.
If Satan...
Men, we truly are the unfairer sex.
She wears this everywhere. If she's seen in public without it, that's jail for a month. Now, you were over there while she's in the demonstration room.
I'm the only one showing the human side of the touch. Monday, people can print. I am still in favour of the truth. Who's this?
Did you buy that waistcoat on your own? It looks like one of Swan's.
No, he made you laugh all day, just pretending to be an ice dancer.
Yes.
You're not to be in the city at all tomorrow, Augie. Don't argue.
No, of course, no. I am
Public, because I am more than happy to speak to Lady Humphreys.
Extortion is still illegal.
This is not extortion, it is umbrage.
If you can't keep your people safe, I will shut you down. You ain't a man with...
You're Hugo Swan. You don't write about the touched and not hear about London's most infamous impresario.
I don't know.
Augie?
Yes?
The timing on the explosive bolts was the issue, but now...
We'll find answers.
That'd be the floor, that'd.
Not very practical, though. If I have a crash, I like a nice fat horse in front of me to take the brunt.
We have a common enemy. Someone, some group, is rewriting the rules of reality. If London is going to be saved from chaos, it needs to see chaos.
What about forgiveness?
What I want.
I mean, forgiveness still exists in the world, doesn't it? Or did we come up with a cure?
Full of the thorn, her reaper tired reposes.
I know the Glanthy is the key to our hopes, and it needs us to comfort as soon as we can. But Malady is going to be murdered this day, out in public, and I can't. Something inside me broke. It snapped like a rib through, and it hurts. I will not live with the thought that I ignored that.
The future of the world depends on what I'm doing.
The future of the world depends on the present.
To a bit of a crossroads.
Isn't that why you're here?
I am leaving in a few minutes to find the Galanthy as we've planned.
I'm going to save Malady. That's mad, right?
That's cheating.
Well, sorry. My plan sort of doesn't work without you.
It's nice to be needed.
My sales matter. Those sales will turn this crowd into a mob.
Do you think Hugo Swan got her instinct,
Top marksman in the country.
As it happens, you can. For I'm your favourite uncle come from abroad, just to see you.
Fuck off.
He's in an uproar.
Thank goodness. It's less work for me.
Oh, hi. She didn't want to be rescued.
She's gonna kill us. Everyone who came to see her die.
Are those barricades metal? Over there. Go all right?
You?
It's popular with working women.
Inky fingers down, mate, you'll report.
What do you seek? Found the point of entry. It's a ladder. Can't see how far down.
The whole system's gated. Rex can't tap the OS without a hard connect.
Send no Rex.
Rex, we do not hide from God like you PDC dogs. We honor...
Fiend. I can't give you Fiend. He'll never level if you're zoned.
Base northeast quarter. So ordered. Boots, secure the major and do a full sweep. Binder and I'll try to contact command.
Spatial anomaly, which means a portal, which is how the Galanthy came here. I figure command saw the free life beacon, lost their shit. How many of them are still alive?
Maybe one, maybe more. Command didn't know about this one.
Actual food. Nobody eat anything yet.
We got a door here.
Shot at it and hit one of ours.
She is not one of ours.
Don't straight out of Superior. We're repelling in advance.
In advance of the fucking handshake.
Yeah, we would.
Is this a bribe?
You have to help me.
Don't worry, ma'am.
Almost everyone can appreciate the gravity. What are you after?
The Glanthi can make them stop.
And where are they? The portal stable. Why aren't they galloping through? One or another, the man who has the club.
I've heard all of this, and I know it's not so.
Because you were spored.
Because I was free life, born and raised.
We have to get rid of it.
You moron.
The Glanthi is going back for help. Believe me. Okay.
On those sweet little things.
Ban him.
Kicking like a musical can. You gonna tell him yes? You'll not get many.
Ma, do you remember Molly? We're married now. You should charge more, since it looks like them rolls are all you're going to deliver.
Dragging your heels a bit.
Good morning, Jenny.
Morning. And here's me dying to tell you.
Bury us all more than like.
God makes his plans, so here we are.
Rules. Because this Christmas Carol crap is so specific to my 3-term focus.
I never heard her well, so I should be dead. Why aren't I dead? He flew over me, and then they come down, and then I saw a flash.
You seem to have avoided infection, despite the team's best efforts. But you were right. People are hiding it.
No one's spored. Empathically enhanced. There's no one here to guide us, to say, here's
He
what...
said the light might have been a German balloon, a Zeppelin. He doesn't know what's going on.
Facility. I'd like to spend a minute with each of you. One.
Sarah said she saw God in the sky and no one would believe her. I lied. Tell them what you saw.
Delicious.
Loud.
Right, Jenny.
Noisy.
Maria, the board will see you now.
The review board said your release hearing was exemplary. People will often do everything in their power to keep from getting the thing they want. I suspect you could have been miles from here months ago.
They're backing off! If we can't get down, they can lead us to the top!
I told everyone you were going to save them. Save the world.
I can't think what else to... I woke up in this world, in this body that I can't fit into.
It is upsetting, the future being so grim for everyone.
Who hitched a ride.
You?
It was a riot. We didn't save Malady.
I'm glad you tried. It was the right call.
But you found something out.
It's time to tell them. Everything. The future. The Glanthi. My name is Zephyr. Zephyr Alexis Levine.